In today's demonstration, we're going to be going over the soccer skill of dribbling the ball. And these are my students who will be helping me with the demonstrations. So firstly, you want to remember that there's a certain position that you'll put your feet in when you're accomplishing a dribble. So firstly, remember that you'll either be using the lace of your foot, inner, outer, or the sole of your foot, just depending on what circumstance you're put in. So when it comes to actually dribbling the ball around, if you want to come over here, you can see that when I weave through these cones, I'll be using the inner, I could use the outer, inner, outer, it doesn't matter. So it just depends however you're dribbling the ball at the moment. But just remember that when you're dribbling, you could remember that speed, when you want to get there faster, you'll be using the lace of your foot. So like this, I'm not going to go really fast right now, but just know that when you're using the laces, it's going to be a lot faster than using the inner of your foot. So it would be hitting with the laces. Okay, now when it comes to controlling the ball, this is going to be all in inner, outer. When you're shifting your movements, this is going to be the inner, outer when it comes to control. And also, if you're in a position where somebody's pressing you from behind, you could do the sole of the foot, which would be just tapping it around like this. And yeah, those are basically three of the main things that you need to know. Lastly, when it comes to pace changing, just remember that when you are being pressed by a defender, you want to make sure that you change your pace, so you could go really slow and just have bursts of energy when you're dribbling. Okay, so let's go ahead and have you guys try a dribble or two through these cones. So we'll do a cone weave. So we'll have Luciano at one end and then you at the other. So just go ahead and weave through these cones.
All right, now?
Yes, go ahead. Just remember the technique, inner, outer. Control, remember control. You want to make sure you have the ball at your feet at all times. Don't lose it. Really good. Another thing to remember is that there's going to be certain times when you're dribbling that you're going to be in a tighter space with a tighter area to work with. So this would be a good drill to have 3 cones out and just be familiar with the space. Just start dribbling around the cones, avoid touching the cones, and just, it's all about ball control. So you could do rollovers, you could just bring it around, pass it around, you get the point, right? Okay, we'll have you try first. Okay, go ahead. So just familiarize yourself with the area. Remember to use all the parts of your foot. Perfect. Let's have Luciano try. Just roll around. Good. It's all about control. More than speed right now, we're just working on controlling the ball, keeping it at our feet. Yep. Perfect. And this is a perfect drill just to be familiar with the ball, familiar with the space around you. You're good, you're good. Remember control. Arms out. So for the activity of the day, we're going to go ahead and have Hector and Luciano weave the ball through these cones, and they'll be going to the end and then back, and whoever makes it back to where they started first wins the game. So let's go ahead on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. It's all about control. So Hector won the first round. We'll do that one more time. So on a count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Control, remember the different parts of your foot. And Hector wins the game.